Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Welcome, welcome. It's been a little bit of a time. I had such a fabulous time while I was in New Orleans. Maybe too fabulous of a time as I did catch COVID. So I have been a little sick, but I'm doing so much better now. I've got a little bit still of the mucus because I guess either that or just my allergies. It's hard to tell, but I'm so excited to be back. I have the sweet sunflowers paper pumpkin to share with you guys today. So let me go ahead and get started and set you guys down. Yay, here we go. All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm doing something a little bit different today with my paper pumpkin. Usually I make them immediately exactly like um, they want us to make in the kit, but these are so gorgeous, I just couldn't do it. Oh no, look, it's flipped. I wonder if I can flip it. Let's see. I can see that is it this way? Oh, there you go. Muy bien. I fixed it. So it's been a while since I've been on, clearly, and I'm just having to get ready. I couldn't figure out how to make my microphone work earlier, and it was because I did not have it plugged in all the way. So you got to keep that stuff plugged in if you want it to work. I had like restarted my computer and everything, but I love this kit so much. I was really sad that there wasn't any refills. So if you haven't, if it's too pretty for you guys to cut into, go ahead and get your kit. I'm going to show you guys how to make some gorgeous cards and make it go farther, but do it like the kit said. They're so pretty. Oh, my daughter is saying hi. Yay. So hopefully the sound is coming through. I made her. I'm a little bit stuffy, so hopefully it's not too bad. Um, I just love these cards. So these three are basically like what the kit has. I just put them on different card bases. And so I'm going to show you guys how I did all that so I can make them go farther. So when you get your kit, um, what was really awesome about this kit is we got two Stampin' Spots this time, the crushed curry and the soft suede, which is really awesome. Besides having, um, we had this specialty, um, these fabulous gold honeycomb sheets that was also a free gift. I didn't use those on my card. This is actually a part of the other one of the pieces that they have here. But I actually, if you can see, I was playing with it. I actually was using mine as a mask to add some pretty color to one of these cute little boxes so I can make a little box that matches. I was just playing with it. But I just used some of that post-it tape and used it as a mask. Love, you can use all that stuff. Okay, and then the stamp set is right here. What did I do with my stamp set? If I put it in here, I did. Um, Here's the stamp set. Now this is the stamp set. Isn't it gorgeous? It is got a lovely sunflower, a couple of leaves, a sprig, a hello, um, uh, for a one of a kind friend, wishing you much happiness and a thank you. Um, and then two little bees. So it's an awesome set. And I actually have our Celebrate Sunflowers, which is one that you can actually get in our annual catalog. That is a little bit bigger. If you can see, it's red rubber. It's a little bit bigger than the one that we've got. Oh, here's all my little extra pieces. It's bigger than this one, but you could totally use this um, to make similar cards. I love this stamp set so much. It's such a beautiful stamp set. So it was really awesome. I'm gonna actually keep this one in my Celebrate Sunflowers. Love, love, love. Okay, so in the kit, right, um, you have your piece of cardstock. Oh, here we go. I have it over here. This is a piece of cardboard that you get that your stuff is on, um, just so you can keep this if you don't have one of these fabulous the mats. And I had my mat out. I don't know what I did with it. Because I'm not actually, I don't have that much. I have to stamp. I had it out so I wouldn't forget. Oh, it's right here. One of these stamping mats. I've got mine wrapped with a piece of my grid paper, paper pumpkin grid paper. I also cut mine in half. It makes it easy for it to travel and fits better on my space. I've got both. But if you don't have one, this will come in handy for that. You can use that because with a photopolymer, you need a little bit extra um, sometimes to get the better impression. So these are your color instructions that shows you a picture of what the cards are supposed to look like, instructions how to put them together. If we had you wanted to do like add thread or something, we have a lovely ruler on the one side, which is super awesome. And then on this page, it shows you all the things that you need to make each project. So if you were going to put them all in separate pieces. And then on the back, it has like these are like extra alternatives that are official Stampin' Up! On their Paper Pumpkin blog. I know I will have my blog up later on today, and I will have all the links so that you can find those, as well as like the case. That if you're gonna download, they have like a picture that shows all the information. That if you're gonna put it in like a clear case, you can keep your stamp sets in. I love my Paper Pumpkin. I keep them forever. Like I absolutely love all of them. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, you get all your pieces out, and I actually this is a piece of the envelope. I actually cut my envelopes. These envelopes are so gorgeous. I mean, look how beautiful these are. So beautiful. I just take like a 16th off, less than an eighth maybe, off on each side, and open this up, and I use this as a card front. I always cut my card fronts down to about 4 and 5 1/4. So that's kind of like my basic card front. And so we have these pieces that we're going to need to make our cards. And then I'm going to show you, like, so you can see that this is actually pieces of the card bases that I've cut off when I made these ones. So let me go ahead and get one of each of these card bases so I can show you what I've done so that you guys can then redo it again. And then, oh my gosh, so next month. So we have the Halloween is coming on the 10th. So if you love Halloween, like I'm really excited about the Halloween. I can't wait to see what sentiments. So we have some really adorable images this year. And there's a Halloween happiness, but there's not like a happy Halloween. I did use our alphabet stamp set, and then like Halloween happiness. I like used the Post-it to cover up and use just the Halloween part of it, so I can do a happy Halloween. So I'm really excited to see what sentiments come in the new kit, in our Halloween kits, because I love all the sentiments. I need some better sentiments to go with our other Halloween stuff. But so this September kit is going to be Halloween. It's tree packages, but there's always alternatives if you only like cards, to cut them up to make that. And then there's Christmas tags and Christmas cards. So for October, November. So I'm just telling you, Paper Pumpkin's always super awesome. Okay, so let's start with these three. Let me put some of this away so I've like got it everywhere. And these are, I've already got it all cut up and ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to cut these card bases. So one of the things that's fabulous about Paper Pumpkin is you don't have to do it exactly like they have it. And because these are so beautiful, I think this is my favorite kit of all time. So I'm going to cut this directly in half. Okay, so that's at the 4, it's like 4 1/4, is where that is. So I'm going to cut these in half. So, and I'm going to set this one aside. I'm not going to use that one. I've actually cut down the original one that I had for the first set. And then I'm going to cut this. So this is my card front. And which orientation do I have it? I have it this way. So I want to cut it this way. So I want it to be 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut it at 5 1/4 right here. I want to make sure I get it as pretty of the, I'm going to keep these pieces because I never know if I'm going to need them. And then it looks like I can take off a little bit. I want to make this one 4 instead of 4 1/8. So I'm just going to take that off this side. That way I have most of the color and the image for my card front. So that is my first card front. And then this one again, I'm going to cut this one in half too. This is the second. Again, it's at 4, they're at 4 1/4. So you don't have to look just for the line, right? They're in half. And then these are a little bit more tricky. This one I'm going to, I think I'm going to cut this one a little bit different. So let's see, which was the orientation that I had for this one? Like this. So that means this one needs to be 5 1/4. It only takes off a little bit. I'm just going to take that right off the top. You want to do the check. I mean, you can always do a little bit and a little bit to make sure you get the 5 1/4 that you like. And then this size is 4. But I just really like the 4 and 5 1/4 for my my card fronts. So that's how I'm doing that one. And then this one is my extra bonus one. That's the back. So I don't want to cut anything off of this side because I think it's too gorgeous. So I'm going to cut it at 4 on this side. And then I am going to take off the bottom to make the 5 1/4. Just like that. And again, I save all these pieces to add to it. You never know when you need it. So I want to make sure I can get that done. Okay, and then, okay, so that's that one. And then the last one is this green one. So yeah, I'm even cutting this one in half. This is a beautiful green, old olive mix. And so I'm going to put that one aside. I've actually cut one of these up. So I've saved one that, and I want to make it 4 again, the same, 4 and 5 1/4. Because I cut up one of these sheets apiece so that I can make pretty put in the back and in the front. Of course, I love the back and the front. Okay, so that's what we need for now for that. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And then, oh, I guess I should have right here before I do that. So these are 2 of the pieces that I've already cut up from the last one I did, right here and right here. And so I'm just going to cut, I want the orientation, so I know that for the green one, which is this one, I know I want it to be 4. So I want 2 that are 4. Let's see, is that 4? It's 4, okay. So I want to do 2 of these, 4 and 1 1/2. Because I just love bringing that in, and that's kind of fun. So I'm using that to make the backing for each of the other cards. And then for the other one, I use this one for, which one did I use that one for? I think it's this one here. Nope. Must be this one. Yep, it's this one right here because it's the other side of that one. Very much so. Okay, and then this one, as you see, I've made it horizontal. So I need the inside piece to be 5, which I believe it's at 5 1/4. It's at 5. Yeah, I do it at 5. So that means I just need it long ways. So I just go ahead and do 5. Now on the other one, I wanted, once I do these, I'll do the other side. So I have one that's a little more pink. I'll show you what I've done to these to add. Then I'll just set these aside. And I want it to be 5. So it's just a tiny bit too long. 5 1/4. But I really love the pink and the yellow. So this is the pink that they use is melon mambo and crushed curry. And you can tell what colors because it says it in the instructions. What did I do with my instructions? They have the coordinating colors right here. And you see it's blackberry bliss, crushed curry, evening evergreen, melon mambo, mossy meadow night of navy pumpkin pie, and soft suede. So what I'm going to do to make these to match, so let's go ahead and do that card first. Just so that I know I've started that. So that's going to be this one here. And these are the 2 edges pieces that I've just cut so that I can get those. Let me zoom this in just a little bit so you guys can see. So you can see that there's like a lot of pink on this strip and crushed curry on that pit. So I'm actually going to get my blending brushes, and then I want to add some color just so it matches, so it's pretty. So for this one, it needs a little bit of crushed curry. So I'm I did this the other day, so I didn't clean my brushes. I know some people like um, Patty Bennett doesn't. She doesn't clean her brushes. She leaves them, but I don't use my brushes enough. I just so I always just clean them back out. So I've just added a little bit. You can see I just added a little bit. So you just kind of like click off on the side, so it's not like super, and then added just a little bit of the crushed curry. So now we've got that color that matches on our strip. So you don't even need to cut up your other piece. You could actually do that on a piece of white. It's not exactly white though. It's like a little off white, which is why I just did it. But oh, I've got like some crushed curry on my stamp pad. Okay. And then the melon mambo. So this one's got mostly crushed curry on it. I'm going to do the same thing and just add some melon mambo. So I'm just off camera. I just kind of click that out a little bit and then just go over. So we're just adding a little bit of the pink just so it matches. Right? Isn't that pretty? So just a little bit. Don't add a lot. Then it matches that and it looks so pretty. So, and I'll Wally wash these later once I'm done. But that's the melon mambo and the crushed curry. So I didn't have to cut up that piece. I could have just used a piece of white, but I've already got it. So, okay. So in the instructions, when you look it up for this card right here, it has you for this card right here. You need the card front, which I've already cut up. So we have our card front. You need these pieces. So it has a you need stamp, um, thank you. You have a piece of the vellum, and these vellums are so pretty. Okay, so we need one of these pieces for our sunflower. We need, it looks like 2 bees. These bees are super cute. So these are different than the ones that are in the stamp set, but they're so cute. And then we need one of these flowers. Be very careful getting out your flowers. I actually broke mine, but it's fine. If it comes apart, you can just glue them back on. I mean, you're just tucking them under, so it doesn't really matter. And then if you look on the one that I made, I totally messed up the flower. Like it's totally not centered, but it still looks beautiful. So it doesn't even matter if you don't get it completely centered. It's still gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I need one of these beautiful tags. And again, so it's almost like it's not like an off-white. It's almost like an off-white, but it's got like a texture to it. Almost like the watercolor paper almost is what the texture looks like. Um, and then they've sponged the color on. So you could always, I don't know, I have to look and see which kind of die cut would really work well with that, but I'm not sure which one would work as good with it. But oop, I've got a bee that's gone away. Okay, and then we need the um I need the um vellum, right? So let's see, what did I do with my vellum pieces? I stuck them all in here. So we have to get it all out to look. Okay, this one, and there's these two. This is the extra piece. It's the only thing when you after you've already opened it, you've got it everywhere. Oh, they're right here in front of me. Duh. Okay, here we go. And one of these. Be careful. Now we did have some die cut that was um, these that did this prettiness. We actually have a embossing folder that does the honeycomb that I actually used to make the inside and back of the card um, little strips that I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, so there we go. We've got all that. These are our 2 inside pieces. That's for our so we're going to stamp our um, sunflower. I'm going to stamp it on this already cut pretty thing. So I actually, for the one bonus card that I made with that other piece, I did already do some. These are ones I've cut, and I did not use one of these edges clearly, right? I just fussy cut it out. But I use to make it look like this. I just use my watercolor, my water painters, and then just kind of sloppily put some on um, the paper, and not be exceptionally precious with it, right? I kind of just slopped on the color, and that seemed to work pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and this is the Crush Curry. I'm using my big Crush Curry instead of the little ink, my little ink spot. Get that nice and inked up, and then I'm going to just, and it's really hard to like, and I wouldn't even try to like line it up because it is a little bit bigger than that, the thing, but just trying to make sure you've got a center, because that's how I got mine off center. I was so worried with trying to see if I could get it, but I didn't get it in the center. Beautiful. Oh, so pretty. Okay. And then clean it off on my, with my chamois, and just make sure you get that middle part too. If you've got too much, you don't want to get it stained. Make sure you get that ink off. It's very nice. And then I'm going to do the middle. Now, when you first get your first kit, you get a D block. I'm just using my ergonomic ones that I love so much. Okay. And then we need soft suede. And that nice and inked up. Put that in the middle. That's very pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay. And clean that off again. I don't want to get, otherwise I'll set my hand in it. Alright, so that's super easy. Okay, let's leave this out, because then let's stamp our thank you on here. And that's this one right here. Again, put it on here. Doo-doo-doo. I love this thank you. It's very cute. And the happy birthdays really match really nice from the Go Greetings, which I love. Okay, so let's go ahead and soft suede. Just like that. So pretty. Clean that off. Okay, now let's put that together. So, like I said, because I cut it up, I need to mount it. So this one I'm not going to mount on with an extra panel. I just need a piece of old olive. So this is an old olive, and I've cut it actually in the horizontal book fold, right? So it's one piece at 8.5 by 5.5. So it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then I'm just going to layer this on top of here. And so I'll need an inside piece to go on the inside, and I have it at the 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. No, not 4 1/8. It's 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Right, that's how my basic inside layer is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. You can use your glue dots or your Stampin' Seal, whatever you'd like. I'm just going to use the glue. I love glue. So, I mean, it doesn't always love me, but it does give me a little bit of wiggle room, which I like. Is that pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. I love these so much. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and build this. Now, if you look at how they have it, or they tell you how to build it, right? They show you here where you can stamp it and on that page, and then I'm actually going to use glue dots on my bees and not the poofy ones, because I've already added an extra layer. But they use the glue dots to add your piece of vellum, and it's going to go underneath your sentiment, like that. Oh my gosh. So they put that on there first and then put this on top. I'm going to tuck it under. So I'm going to put this one up on, I like to put the flower on first because it's the bigger. I'm going to use my big dimensionals. I think it comes with dimensionals. They're the mini dimensionals because of the, oops, let's just go ahead and put that one on there. Okay. To go underneath this thing, but I think it looks okay. Okay, So I want that to go kind of in the corner here, like so. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then I have this piece that goes underneath. Oh, I should have probably put that one down first. So see how it's very flimsy. So I really like to cut them. You actually got it out. The first time I did it, I couldn't even get it out without it breaking. Oh, see, look at that. It's already starting to break. So I'm just going to cut them on these little flimsy things. And that just lets me have a little bit more space to tuck them underneath, which is what I want to do. I just want to tuck it underneath to fit better underneath my sunflower, just like that. See how that, oh, so pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add, actually, I want to use glue dots. So I'm going to use, we get those fabulous little glue dots, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my big mini glue dots. And I'm going to add it to the flowers. Just be very careful that you don't rip to rip them off, getting your glue dots off. If you're using your mini glue dots and not those really lovely little ones, because sometimes these are a little harder to get off the plastic. You don't want to accidentally rip more of your pretty flowers. Okay, so I want to tuck it under, just like that. And then I'm going to use this one and glue dots. Love these. So hope everyone is having a great, what is today, Thursday? I've just been so off for so long. And I am planning to come tomorrow and do the Yetis. I'm so excited about the Yetis. I love the Yetis. Oh, I just couldn't not show you guys these. I was so excited to get mine. Love this set so much. Okay, so I want to put these up on dimensionals. So, and then I'm going to use, let's look and see how they want that. They want that to be like kind of like this. I'm just going to put a dimensional, my dimensional is going to go on top of the, just put this in the middle where you know the, because it will like kind of go over. I think I added, on the ones that I did before, I used glue. I'm going to go ahead and just use the, just kind of add it on there. You see that? See if I can zoom you in. Just add it on there nice. And then I'm just going to put this over top. Oh, that's why I did it that way. Okay, so let me take this one off. So be careful. Put that there. I'm going to add a sticky. I add a glue on this side. That way it's off. So this will stick to the flower, but then it's not cattywampus, right? Put that on top. That straight. Do I have that straight? Let's see. Ooh, I have it tucked under. I don't really know if I want it tucked under. It's like it tucked under. Well, maybe it does look good or tucked under, just like that. That was why I had it underneath with the thing. I wanted it to go on top. The other one I went on top, didn't I? I totally went on top. I went on top with this one. Okay, so this one I tucked under. There we go. As you can see, it looks good. It looks good both ways, whichever way you like it, on top or bottom. It's just so pretty because then you don't have that little pretty shape. Is it? I don't know. Do I like it on top or do I want it on bottom? I think I like it on top. See, you can totally go, yeah, I like it on top. Instead, I tuck my thing underneath. All right, so go ahead. I'll tuck that on top. I'll put that on top because I like. Look at that. It has a pretty shape. I hate to hide it when it has the pretty shapes. And then I'm just gonna put I'll put my little bee right there. I think they put their bees kind of like that too. And then they use the poofy ones. So if you want to use your small dimensionals to poof them up, because I just thought it was it made it too high, and I didn't want it too high. Let me have the I like the glue dots. The glue dots give it a little bit of where it goes up, but it doesn't have to be like super high. And then, because I can't not do it, I'm going to add some Wink of Stella. So I love Wink of Stella. So I'm just going to add a little bit to my sunflower. And then to my bee, because bees need some stuff. And then a little bit to my little flowers. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh my gosh, right? So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Here we go. Just like that. Now they don't have, I would put some, the one that I'm going to make that is different, I definitely added the champagne rhinestones. I'm just in love with champagne rhinestones. And again, they are my free gift this month. I ordered way too many last month because I love them so much. So if you didn't get one last month, you still have your opportunity to get free ones this month too. And let's go ahead and add my thank you again. Add my thank you to the inside. Remember, make sure you keep it landscape. Not, yes, landscape, not portrait. Okay. And then we want to make sure we do the back too, because it's always naked if you don't do it on the back. And then I'm going to add my glue dot, or my pretty strip that we made. Add that on there. That matches. So pretty. Oh my gosh. And then I'm going to do my logo, and this is from the limited edition because I wanted to say all the things. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So there we go. And then on the inside, we need to do that. I can go ahead and close this. We're going to add this piece on, just like that. Doo-doo-doo. So pretty. Love, love, love. Love it. Okay, and then we're going to add that too. And this is actually Thick Whisper White. You don't need to use Thick Whisper White. I know you can't probably, or not, Basic White. Not Thick Whisper White. Basic White, because I am out of white. I did not realize that I was out of white. I'm almost out of Basic White too, or the thick white too. I have some coming, clearly, but oh my gosh, you guys, isn't that just beautiful? Oh, so beautiful. And I love paper pumpkin cards, but for me, I just love putting it on another piece of cardstock, and then it matches more like my style, and it feels a little bit more handmade than I just love it. Just so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I just couldn't make them the way that they come, and I had to tweak them a little bit because there was no refills. So let me go ahead and zoom that back out again. So we can start again. Okay, so that was the first one. Now let's do the second one. Let's see let's do this one for the second card. And so for this one, I have a crushed curry. This is the crushed curry card base. And I've done this one with the open fold, so it's at the 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then again, a piece of basic white that's the 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 to go on the inside. And then I do have a layer. I added an extra layer onto this one. So this one is, oh wait, that's not this layer. This layer is the other one. What did I do with the layer? The 5 the one that we've cut. Which I put away. So we need these two pieces, because those are the matching pieces that we cut off the edge. And then, I don't think that's the one that's 5 1/2. Here it is. This one is the one, so we need the layer that is the 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to layer that on top. Because this one, with this card, we need this other gorgeous piece. So let's get that out. Oh my gosh. I've lost myself. For this one. So you need this piece here. Then you need this gorgeous piece. I mean, these are really beautiful. look how beautiful these pieces are. I mean, they're just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that's going to go on top of there. And then we just need the two bees and the one piece of the label. So we need some bees and a label. Here's a label. And then we need two bees. These bees are so cute. There's lots of bees too. There we go. And then, and again, I would have totally added way more rhinestones, some champagne rhinestones to this one too. But okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. So you can tell whether it's easier for you to glue this on like this first or to glue it all on. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it onto my crushed curry first, and then add that card front. Go. Do do do. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. And then I'm going to add some glue to here. Now I think they might use dimensionals on here. I don't remember how they said they put it together, but again, yeah. So they use glue dots. So they use glue dots. I'm gonna just put more glue on because I like glue. I'm gonna use glue. You can use your glue dots to add to your card front. I'm gonna use glue because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. So it's not gonna be so because of its odd, it's a little bit taller than it is wide. So you'll have a little bit more space on the top and the bottom than you will on the sides, but it still fits really pretty. I mean, it's just so gorgeous, guys. They really knocked it out of the park. I hope this is one that they realize is so awesome that they will make this into a kit collection stamp set, because we've had past kit collection past Piper Pumpkins made it into kit collection, because I think that this would just be so gorgeous to add to our basic stuff that you guys can get, because they're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, these overlays are just so beautiful. Okay, so then we're gonna add our sentiment, and you can see they have the yellow at the bottom. They show the yellow at the bottom, so I'm gonna make sure I have it the right way, although I don't think it matters if you don't have it the right way. But I'm going to use my soft suede again and just stamp that on there. Oh, so pretty. And then we're going to use some dimensionals. And let's see, how do they have that? They just add that right there like that, and then two bees. So this one is very simple. But look how elaborate all these pieces are. Again, I'm going to add Wink of Stella. Let me add my bees first, and then I'll add some Wink of Stella. And they use dimensionals for their bees, but because they're little, I think it just catches on everything. So I really like using my my glue dots. They give it a little bit, when you use the mini ones, it gives it a little bit of a lift. I'm going to put it on this side this time. And then they have and not nearly as big as like the dimensional leaves. And the dimensional, I feel like it gets caught on stuff, which I don't want. I don't want my stuff to get caught. There we go. And then I want to add Wink of Stella, because I love Wink of Stella. I might be able. Again, I would add more. I probably would add more of the champagne rhinestones. They're so pretty on this. Just some wink. Just adding a little bit of wink just makes it even more gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Okay, and then again we need I'm just gonna leave this one blank on the inside, but I am gonna need to add. I'm gonna add. This is that strip that we made sure. Oh, I don't think I cut these shorter because it needs to be 4, and I think it's still at the 5. Yep. I think I like the lighter, a little bit of the lighter. Let's cut those at 4. You could have just used. I could have just used my paper snips instead of to cut them. Always make sure you check. Because although I could have just glued the whole thing on there and then just used my paper snips to just cut them off from the back. But there you go. Add that. So this has got that different color. Again, it has like this neat texture to it that's not like regular cardstock. Like they, watercolored it. So pretty. There we go. And then I think I do want to add, I'm going to leave it blank on the inside. I definitely want to add my Stampin' Up! Logo on the back. And I have like a fur. I'm going to look like my kitty fur. Get that out of the way. And then I need, I want to put the one of a kind. For a one of a kind friend. I'll add that to the back. Wait. So otherwise it just doesn't look finished to me. So for me, I like to have all the extra on there. Okay. And then I love doing this. So I might actually end up doing this more often with my paper pumpkin, cutting up and putting them on card fronts because I just really, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Love, love, love. Okay, so that's the second card. Beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, and now let's do those 2 other ones. So we've got this one that we want to do, and then the extra one. So for this one, let's go ahead and do this one. I'm gonna again use a piece of old olive cardstock, and it's open fold, so it's at the 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then I'm going to use a piece of Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to use a piece of the Blackberry Bliss on here. And instead of using, because I like the Blackberry Bliss, I'm actually going to use the Blackberry Bliss instead of my um, soft suede that comes with it. And just to kind of add that. And then for the back, I actually cut up a couple pieces of Blackberry Bliss cardstock. And then I ran it through with our Hive 3D embossing folder. And so, look at that. That's awesome. Can you guys see that? Isn't that cool? So that's what I'm going to use for the back and the inside. That way I can kind of pull out that gorgeous purple of the Blackberry Bliss. And I love, you can get the Hive 3D is in our annual catalog. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so we're just going to, so it's pretty, again, these are really simple cards, but they're so beautiful. I did not want to, I didn't want to just, do one on each. I wanted to break up the cards so it looks more like, this one's got a bluish banner instead of the, so it looks more like one of my cards and not necessarily one that's just a paper pumpkin. I just love it so much that way. Okay, so I think that's just what we need, and a bee. We need these bees. These bees are so adorable. They're right here. I've got them everywhere. Here's a bee. My hair is everywhere too. Oh, there's a bee. And there's a bee. These bees are so cute. Okay. All right. Excuse me. I've got. Hopefully. Drink of my Polar. I love the black cherry Polar. So yummy. Okay. All right. So, how are we doing on time? Okay, we're doing okay on time. My daughter has class later on today, so I'm gonna make sure it don't take too long. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the Blackberry Bliss down. Our Blackberry Mess. And I noticed that one of my Blackberry Bliss pads had gotten icky. And so it looks like it's mold, but it's not. It's actually what happens is sometimes with the humidity, our color separates a little bit and dehydrates and gets kind of like colory, icky stuff on top of your pad. And so it doesn't color. So don't refill that um, on top and try to add more ink to it. Rinse it out. So I actually rinsed mine out under the sink. I know it's very scary because there's like so much ink. So make sure you don't have anything in your sink. It is luckily classic ink, so it is water soluble. So and I just like rinsed it all out, and that stuff just came right away because it's not like molded. It's actually like the pigment ink. And then after I got all the ink out, I let it dry, and then I just re-inked it. And so it's more economical than buying um, a new pad, um, but you want it to be pretty. So you want your ink surface to be lovely. So I'm saying that actually works for those darker colors when they do. And I think a refill is like $4 or less than $4. So that's the best thing. And then you can add your refill. I think it's less than half of a refill to refill your ink pad once you've completely cleaned it. I do let it dry after I've rinsed it out in my sink, but I'm just telling you, it worked so well to get it because the reds sometimes do that. My Poppy Parade did that too. Um, but when I went to go do the Blackberry Bliss, I realized that one of my pads was bad. I have another pad that's brand new. This one's not one that I've re-inked. This is just the other one that I had. But um, it's really easy to do that. Don't be afraid. Um, sometimes, sometimes I was like, ooh, I don't know, to get that out underneath the sink. It worked so well. I don't even know why I was afraid. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp this one, and this one has the wishing you so much happiness, and I love this sentiment, wishing you so much happiness. I'm gonna put it on the back. This is what I think I'm gonna use. Go so and the script font matches our Go Greetings. And I think I had the Go Greetings out. What did I do with my Go Greetings? I put it already back away. I had it out. Oh, that's all bundled up one. Had it out because I used it to make this card. And what did I do with it? Oh, I put it down here with my white cardstock. The Go Greetings. It goes so well with the happy birthday. The greeting, the middle one. Or I guess no, it's not the middle one. It's the small one. It matches so nice. I'm just saying, it's such a nice. Make this a happy birthday card. It's so pretty. Okay. So wishing you so much happiness. I'm gonna go ahead and add that in the Blackberry Bliss. How beautiful! Oh my gosh. I love, love, love. Okay. And then I'm going to add the happy birthday on the inside. Let's rinse that off. You got to make sure you rinse those off. Now, the Blackberry Bliss, with some of your other ones, it will stain your stamps. Even if you clean it off right away, it will stain. It'll be like a little red tinge, but that doesn't affect the stamping at all, right? It'll stamp any other color. It's fine. Um, so don't be afraid. Ooh, this one has. Let's see. I think I did not get the other piece to it. Looks like it needs a piece of the. Um, let's see. Where did I get this one? Doo-doo. Let's actually look at how it says the directions are. Right here. Oh, yes. So it has a piece of the vellum. So let's add one of those little vellum um, things that I've put away and lost 3 times. It's so funny how I just lose everything. Oh, it's even worse now that I'm not at 100%. Here it is. No, yep. It's so funny. But oh my gosh, these are so cute. Love, love, love. Okay. And then, like I said, if you want, you could always create these by like maybe sponging on a piece of vellum and then cut it out so then it has the impressions of the holes without actually having the holes. That might work too if you use that. I love this. I think we have one. I wanted to check to see a past die. I thought I had a past die that was um, the chicken wire thing. I think we did when we had those chickens. I think I had one, but maybe it was not. Maybe it was a big background stamp that was a chicken wire. That could have been maybe what it was. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right here in the middle of my two pretty. Now the glue dots will keep sticking, so make sure when you put your glue dots on, they're gonna be where they're gonna go over top where that other glue dot is, because um, the glue dot is not hidden completely by the vellum, so it'll be a sticky spot. So you want to make sure you put it in a place that you know you're going to cover with one of your other pieces. You don't want to have a sticky spot and then you touch it. And then let's put this piece of Blackberry Bliss striped paper. Oh, it's pretty. And then here is our sentiment, and I am going to pop that sentiment up. Let's get dimensionals. Just like that. They're so pretty. Just on top, just like that. And then we need to add our bees. And again, I'm going to use the my glue dots. They do use the dimensionals, but I think they're just too, because they're too small. I feel like I just caught them on everything, which is why I think I like it better when they're a little bit closer to the paper. Oh, these are so sweet. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. Okay, then I'm going to add some Wink of Stella because it's so beautiful. It needs some Wink of Stella. Just love it. And I'm not being, I'm just adding a little bit. So it's not like I'm being really precious with making it look. It's just like, oh, it's so pretty. I love watercolor stuff because you can just do that. Just add a little bit to our sunflowers. Just because we love a lot of extra sparkle. Isn't that beautiful? And that is card 3. So now let's just put our inside in. And again, it's a piece of the basic white. And then I made these Blackberry Bliss pieces. So let's go ahead and stamp that happy birthday from the Go Greetings because it's gorgeous. I love this set. If you guys don't have the Go Greeting set, it is a must-have because everyone needs greetings. You always need greetings. And it's 3 different font sizes. It's a pretty happy birthday. Let me add it to the back of my card here. Oh, so pretty. Love, love, love. And then I'm going to add. So now there's 2 sides, right? This side looks, when you have it where it comes up, it looks more like rocks. And, but this way it definitely looks like the honeycombs where the pressings are in. So I'm making sure I do the down part down so that it looks like the honeycombs is the piece. Let me do my. You know what? I like the other one. Let's use the handcrafted from the heart on the back of this one. And again, this is from the limited edition. But I love, love. It just it finishes it off. So pretty. And then let's go ahead and close this and add our other piece on. Some glue. So I had already cut these at the 4 and by 1/2 and ran them through with that. Oops. With the Hive 3D embossing folder to get that so it kind of matches. Just love it. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there you go. So those are the 3 that are like they have in the that are in the card front, or like they have here. I'll get the other one out. So there we go. So you can see like that. So just taking that card and putting it on a different card base right after I cut them, right? Because these are so beautiful, right? So that's just like that. But on the card that they made, they had the back had that beautiful the beautiful picture. So I'm going to show you what I did with it. This one. me go ahead and grab where I got that one out. Now, so for this one, I don't use any of the pieces. And what did I do with the thing? I lost it. So you see, so it's this other piece right here. These are the other two. It's in here somewhere. I will find it. Maybe. Oh gosh. And I might do the alternative that I made with the envelope. I did another one with the envelope where I cut out for my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. I sent them out. I made the envelopes. I use the envelopes to make cards, and that's what I use to send out for them. So, okay, so I need to look at my, instead of, no longer need the instructions because I'm making this on my own. And again, I'm going to start with a Old Olive card base, and it's the open fold, so it's the 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. I have a crushed curry panel. So this crushed curry panel is the 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, which is the same as the Blackberry Bliss one that I did. And then I'm going to go ahead and add these to that. This is the back side, so I'm going to make this one the back side. So I've already colored my flowers, because you guys don't want to watch me fussy cut, because I am not 100% yet. Watching me fussy cut is hard. So I did already do that part. But I will show you what I do. Okay, so I'm just going to add that to here. Like that. Doo-doo-doo. Beautiful. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, right? It's so pretty. Okay, so I have some white scrap to write my sentiment, and then you can, if we had a bigger piece, you can always stamp it on one of the other pieces that you had a stamp, or just use the white on the inside. And here's my inside piece. And then so for this one too, I did I used the crushed curry because I had used the crushed curry. So I went ahead and did the strips out of crushed curry. With that. Okay, so, and then I had a piece of white. I'll show you guys how I did the flower. And this is Thick Whisper White. Or you could use your the shimmery white, or your you can probably just use regular basic white. I don't have any basic white, so I can't use regular basic white. I'm out. But or you can even use some of your watercolor paper. But the thick white works because we're not going to do a lot of watercoloring. But I just want to show you. So I just stamped up my image, right, and that. And then before I went and did the inside, I went and got my white water painter. And, you know, if you follow me, you know that I broke both my wrists during the pandemic. So it's really hard for me to squeeze. So I just get a little bit of water. I just use water now, and with the aqua painter. And I find that actually is much easier than trying to squeeze it out. So I'm just going to add a bunch of water to this and get that nice, not a lot of nice water. And I made this by squeezing. And so I'm just going to add the color. And you can see I'm just like kind of, I'm not trying to like do it in the lines, right? I'm just kind of, and I'm going over the lines. You're going to fussy cut it out so you can get closer to the lines if you want. But you want it to be like an interesting, you know, not an even amount of color, right? You don't want the color to be very even, because that's what makes it really the watercolor look, right? So I just, you know, I kind of just did that. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, that's not at all hard. And then I'm just going to clean this out. I've got I guess I can show you. I've got like a little napkin right here to wipe that out. Okay, so that's for this one. Now, if you got a lot of water in here, you can just blot it up, right? And just the watery part. The other part that's just the ink, you can leave that so you can have it for next time. just so that it doesn't drip down. If you don't want water to drip down, because it does flip over when you close your lid up. And then I need my soft suede. Now, what I do for the soft suede when I do this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and ink it full up, and then I do it in the middle. But you see how there's like a little edge that doesn't completely close? So I don't re-ink it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of roll it around the edge to kind of give a little bit of secondary color. So I'm just rolling the edge without getting, without stamping it again on there. And it is a little damp still, probably from the other water. And then I'm just going to clean it up. And then I'm not going to add more color. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to my brush and then just sweep it around. So it'll bring some of the color um, from from the soft suede into your middle, but it's not a lot, and it'll bring a little bit of the yellow. But I just find it color, it fills that in. You don't even need to add more soft suede to your brush. You can, in the same way I did with the other, you can add it right here to the end, but I didn't even need to. It's very nice. So then I just fussy cutted that out and then added Wink of Stella. And I just love what Wink of Stella. There you go. So then I just used my scissors, fussy cutted those out. I made a couple. There is on here some leaves, and so I did the same thing with the leaves. And I just used old olive instead of crushed curry. So I fussy cut some leaves, and so that's what we're gonna go ahead and put on our card front here. So you just need to see where you want it to go. I wanted it so it's still on the paper or even within the card front, but so it doesn't show. I want it to show as much of the pretty purple flowers as you can. And then I need the stamping dimensionals, which are right here in front of me, clearly. Okay. So I just put 2 on the inside here. We're gonna tuck the other ones on top. So, and then I'm gonna use glue dots for the other 2, which I've set my things down. Here we go. Here's some glue dots. Actually had glue dots on here. Add a little more glue dot. And then I'm just gonna glue them down. Kind of add a little bit. It just gives it a little bit of dimension, and then it changes because your image doesn't match the watercolor paper exactly, right? And so giving it that kind of a wash look helped it not be as precise. It makes it match the background a little bit better. And then adding the leaves also kind of because it has a little bit of a stronger edge to it, and there's like not really a lot of line edge on the watercolor paper. So it kind of just makes it match a little bit better when you add the leaves to it too. And how gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Just like that. Okay. And then we just need a little bit of thank you. And I had a piece. Here we go. And I went ahead and did the thank you in Old Olive. What did I do with my thank you? There it is right here. Let's take off. Love this thank you. You know what? Let's not do the thank you. Let's do the hello. I did not use the hello. Love this thank you though. I love hello. And so let's go ahead and do the hello this time. How about that? Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we can do the hello in the Old Olive. Got my little hello. And oh, it's not. It's almost long enough but not. So let's go ahead. I'm just gonna stamp it on my little sheet of paper here, and then I'm gonna fussy cut it out with my. Just gonna fussy cut it. Now let's see. Just don't want it to be. I was gonna stick it underneath. All right, let's go ahead and fussy cut off that. Oh, it's so cute. I love the hello. Okay, so I'm just fussy cutting it down. And then I'm gonna add. Ooh, I just put it in my hair. Let's Let's see. Do I want to put it on the same place? Yeah, I guess I can put it in the same place. That means I need little more glue dots. Let's add the glue dot. Do. I have a tail. I need to cut that off. And just like that. Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Very awesome. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so I had added Wink of Stella to my sunflower, but I did not add any to my other flowers. So let me do that. Now, it looks like I got it. No, I didn't put a third one, so it seems like it's a little bit too fluffy on that side. Let me pull that up. I'm sorry. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. I had it so it was just too far off the edge. So I just needed to move it, and then I'm just gonna take another dimensional and add it to this side, just so I know now that I've got everything tucked in. That way it'll help keep it down. If it's too up and fluffy, then you're gonna catch it on everything. So you don't want to do that. But there you go. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, love, love, love. So beautiful. Okay, so then let's go ahead and add the inside. So for these ones, I'm gonna put the hello on the bottom, and let's add my piece of crushed curry strip that I've run with my Hive 3D. Here we go. Do. Just like that. Like I said, you don't need to use the thick. I just don't have any thick. I don't mean I don't have any regular basic white. Like I'm completely out. Like I can't believe how I let myself get completely out of white cardstock. I thought I had like 2 more packs. I don't. I only have 1 pack of the vanilla. Like I thought I had so much, but I totally, completely ran out. I'm just gonna put the hello right there. Do. And I'll put the hello on the back. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. And then let's add our yellow crushed curry right here. Just like that. Awesome sauce. And then, let's do the hand. I do like this one. The hand crafted from the heart with the Stampin' Up! Logo. Limited edition. Oh, so pretty. So fabulous. Looks so done now, right? Fabulous. Okay, so that is with the back side of the card, right? So there we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, hello. And then here's these ones. And again, I used the Blackberry Bliss. So you just cut those up. So don't be afraid to cut them up. And you can still, just because you cut them up doesn't mean you don't have to follow the directions. Like I did follow the directions to do these ones. I just put the card front on a different card. That way they look like all my other cards. So it's not like and I love having the extra layer on the inside. Helps it. It just looks so fabulous. Like, oh my gosh, I love that. And then of course I added Wink of Stella. For I had the I was telling you about how much I love those rhinestones. It just I take a pick tool. No, I didn't add them. There we go. We'll just add a few of these. Oh, I just love the rhinestones. Just a little bit. I just love the champagne rhinestones. They're perfect for fall, end of summer and fall because they go well with petal pink. But then they almost have like that fall color of the brown. It makes it match. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I just love, love, love. Anyway, there you go. Muy bien. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's cards. If you didn't get the celebration, I'm hoping. If they have any kits, full kits that'll be available, it's usually like 3 months after. They will release those. Like I said, I'm going to hope that they're going to add this kit. I want them to add this kit to our kit collection, which we have that new one that I have ordered with the new tags, and gift cards. That looks like it's going to be fabulous. But also, don't forget, We have the next paper pumpkin is the 10th. You have to get it by the 10th, so we're only a couple days away, and that's for the spooky treats. I know it's a treat bags, and not everyone loves treat bags, but you can totally cut those up. Cut it up and make cards with it. I cannot wait to see our what kind of images and sentiments. I hope there's a happy Halloween in there. Um, it's super awesome. And then, the next three. So we're going to have a specialty box for September, which is going to have the Halloween plaid. And then there's going to be the Christmas card and Christmas tags. And those will both be also specialty for October and November boxes, which is always awesome. So it is a great time to get paper pumpkin. You're going to want paper pumpkin. Ooh, that one does not have, it has my old postcode, so don't look at that. Yikes. I don't know how to get rid of that. I definitely have the wrong on there. Get that out of the way. I don't know why I went all blurry. Okay, and let's see here. Weekly deals. So in September we're having weekly deals. They put, I think two went up last week. Last week went up yesterday. So I think there was a little bit of time where we could order for both. If you haven't gotten on and looked at them, there's some gorgeous things this week. Like, oh my goodness, I love the texture chic stuff. They have the memory more cards as well as the memory more the actual cards as well as the cards and envelopes. And then there's like the rose gold foil, which I love. So that soft succulent satin ribbon is for sale. So make sure if those are things that you need to go on and get, especially if you've run out of paper like me. I wish I had to go on and get some. Um, it's awesome. But don't also forget we have our perfect partners. And that's also only available in September. And that's where you get those dies. Tomorrow I'm going to be on playing with the Yetis, which I'm very excited. But the dies are huge. I mean, look at can you see all those the waterfall dies? All of these dies are huge. The piggy ones, it's spectacular. You've got to get these dies. So even if you've got the stamp set, or if it's one that you're not sure you want that stamp set, oh my gosh, the dies just put it right over the edge. So if you don't have the stamp set, you can order it at the bundle price and save 10%, or you can just get the dies. And of course, the stamp sets are available um, in both our annual catalog. Some of them are annual and some of them are in the mini. But tomorrow I'm going to totally be playing with the Yeti because I love it. And then don't forget we have World Card Making Day coming on October 1st, and we have those 3 bundles that you can purchase if you don't have them already. One of the new ones is that Welcome Home, and I have that. I might get on and do something with that next week. It is a brand new bundle that is a sneak peek from the January to June mini cannibal mini catalog from 2023. So it's one that's coming up. It's got a kitty cat. It's so super cute. It's like a door opens, and it's a sneak peek. But when you order one of these bundles, you can get a free set of iridescent pearls, and you have to put that number in. You'll see that number. I have it all on my website. But you can put that number in, and you can get those pearls for free when you order one of these bundles. You don't have to order all 3. But if you order all 3 bundles, you only get 1 free pack of iridescent pearls. But if you order the bundles on 3 separate orders, then you can get 3 sets of pearls. As long as one of those bundles are in your cart, you can add those pearls, and it will be 0 will be for free. So that's pretty awesome, and that's from Stampin' Up. So that you can get prepared for their free crafting along event that's October 1st. So you can see that, and there's on my website and also in my online store you can see that and click on it, and there's a place to register. And I would suggest registering. It doesn't cost you anything, and all that registering does is helps remind you when it's and sends you all the information to get onto the platform because it's going to be available after the event as well. So you definitely want to make sure you register so that you can get access. You have all that access, easy access to all that information. So that's pretty fabulous. What else? And then it is a new month, September. So I do have a new host code and a new PDF. And we were playing with my Inspirations of Ink group. Then put together 7 tutorials. Um, Bundled together and free when you place a $35 order using my host code. and it's got 7 different tutorials with that cheerful baskets, which I absolutely adore. That kitty is so super cute. But there are some definite different ideas. Um, One of the things I love about our inspiration of the ink is that we're all very different stampers, and some from Australia. So um, it, it's a great set of tutorials. They are, and we're all different, so you can get some really good wide variety of ideas. And it is both a metric and imperial, so you guys have that to look forward to. And I, like I said, I still have my those champagne rhinestones because I'm just in love with them, and I bought like way too many. So you guys need to order something so I can send you some for free. I love, 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 love this kit. Like I said, I so hope that they come out with and add it to our kit collection. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I know it's been a while since I've been, so glad you're here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Friday double feature, and we're gonna be playing with Yetis, so that's exciting. Anyway, see you guys. Until then, happy crafting. Bye.